On fire. I feel great. I'm alive right now, and I'm just, super grateful and blessed, and I'm on fire.
Is this how you thought your first UFC win would go?
It is. It is. I knew I could get the job done, and I knew I could get it done in the first round. Yeah, it's exactly how I thought it would go.
Was there any surprises in there?
His durability. He was, I landed some really good shots, and he kept coming. I was a little surprised at his durability. I thought there was a couple times he was done. So yeah, his durability was good.
How would you rank this win amongst all your others?
Well, man, this is on the big stage. It's up there at the top. I felt more at home this time compared to the Contender Series fight. I had nerves, got the best of me in the last one, and I just didn't really feel like myself to make the second round in my Contender Series fight. But I felt a lot more home on this one, just more comfortable. I'm in my element.
How about when you go out in front of a big crowd? Do you feel like that's going to be like your first real big fight, or do you feel like you kind of like fighting here? You kind of want to stay here for a little bit?
No, I'm ready to get in front of the crowd. I miss my fans terribly. I'm an entertainer and a performer, and I love that. I love the roar. I'm used to a pretty big fan base. I mean, even since I started, I've been, God's blessed me with a real big support system, and yeah, I'm so ready to get in the arena. I just want to feel that roar from the crowd.
And now the UFC seems to be going out on the road a lot more now. Is there a city or a date in mind that you kind of want to make a pitch for?
The Miami card will be pretty cool coming up. Just, really any arena, but especially somewhere, kind of close to the Southeast region, where my fans could afford to come and everything. But I'm not picky. Just any arena, really.
What about an opponent?
It don't matter. Just I ain't got nobody in mind really. Just whoever they put in front of me, I'll get the job done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry if I missed it. What was the game plan for him tonight?
Pressure. The main game plan was pressure. Keep my jab pumping, stay in his face, and just be violent.
Then when you had him hurt and you went to the finish, did you know how bad he was hurt that all you had to do was just kind of hop on top and finish it off?
Yeah, you can. You gotta. Some people's got a killer instinct. I feel like I was blessed with a killer instinct, and I smelled blood, and I knew if I went for it, I could get him on out of there. And I think I had like 1 second left, something like that. So yeah, I smelled blood and went for it, man.
It was exactly 1 second left.
Yeah, I knew it was close.
I was going to say, did you know it was that close to the end that you had to kind of put the pressure on?
Yeah, I heard the 10-second bell, and man, if you're in there with me and you hear that 10-second bell, you better cover up because I'm going to town.
I know you had to win in here with the Contender Series. A lot of fighters we hear oftentimes say they don't feel like they're really in the UFC until they get that first win. Now that you've got this win in here, as not in the Contender Series, but an actual UFC victory, does it feel like you are now here in the UFC?
It does, yeah. I feel at home now, man. I'm in my element. I was born for this. I feel like I feel like God's got me exactly where I need to be in life, and I feel like a UFC fighter now for sure.
And you're coming in here on one heck of a win streak. What would you say has been the keys to your longevity and this win streak that you're on?
My coaches. I mean, hands down, my coaches. I mean, I owe everything I am, to my coaches and the team I got behind me, man. I wouldn't be who I am, I wouldn't be the fighter that I am without the coaches that I have behind me. I 100% believe that I've got, the best team and the best support system, best fans, and the best coaches in the world.
That's a great answer. Congrats on the victory. Look forward to the next one.
Thank you, sir.
Good, Trevor. You mentioned that you were kind of a street fighter, a rough kid growing up until you found your purpose. What was your, this journey like into MMA and finding your purpose in life?
It was hell. Honestly, it was rough for a good bit, man. I had a very bad problem with just addiction and stuff like that. And it's just I went around and I hated myself. Honestly, I didn't like who I was, and I just didn't care about anything really. I mean, I love my family and stuff like that, but I didn't really love myself, So I got into a lot of trouble. I mean, I've been arrested more times than I can count on both of my hands, and I got God in my life, man. And like I said, He's given me a purpose and an identity, and he's given me a plan, and I'm trying my best to execute that plan, the way I would think He'd want me to.
How did you get into MMA?
I had a old friend. He was big into it, and he called me. He called me one day and asked me if I wanted to go fight. And I thought we was going to a parking lot fight. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll go. And he said something, and I was like, wait, what kind of fight are you talking about? And he was like a UFC fight, man, like in a cage. And I said, oh, well, what do I got to do? And he said, I just need to get your mom or dad to sign a piece of paper. So I went and found my dad.